DaJuan, do you feel like you guys had to really dig out of a pretty deep hole there after that first half? Do you feel like you pressed at all or anything like that, had to get out of your game because of the deep hole you were in?
I felt like we got in a deep hole, but we didn't. I mean, we fought. I feel like we fought hard to a certain point. Then at one point it just went downhill. But I feel like we still played our same game. Just gotta make free throws and make layups, play better defense.
DaJuan, Coach was talking about somebody bringing more energy to practice and the games. Is that something you feel like you can contribute in that way?
Yes, because I feel like if you don't play hard and bring emotion, then you're disrespecting the game of basketball. So I feel like I can come in every day and play my hardest and give a lot of emotion, good emotion.
DaJuan, Howard goes for 19 on 6 of 16 shooting. How'd you feel like you guys defended him tonight?
I mean, he a good player, so he gonna get his shots, make his. I feel like we tried our best to shut him down, but he played his game, did good.
What was working for you tonight offensively?
Can you repeat that again?
What was working for you tonight offensively?
Just getting rebounds, offensive rebounds, and just once the play break down, just cut back door, shoot the open shot, things like that.
Your teammate Xavier tonight, he reached 1,000 points and 500 rebounds. I know it's someplace you aspire to be in your career. What does X-Man mean to this team?
He's one of our leaders. He's one of the persons who had experience. He's been through everything you can go through in college basketball. So he's just someone I look up to and want to play like.
What did Coach kind of say at halftime? Maybe you both can answer this.
I didn't hear you. Repeat that.
What did Coach say at halftime to get you guys to rally in the second half?
If he brought up Barry Brown saying when they played against Virginia last year, if we don't want to come out and play, stay in the locker room. So I feel like we listened to what he said and we just tried our best, played our hardest.
Cardi, what do you feel like the number one thing that's missing with this team right now is?
Missing maybe just consistency, probably on the defensive end. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if you play defense, you're going to give yourself a chance to win anyway. Even if the shot's not falling, I know we're not shooting the ball as well as we're very capable of, or what we've seen in ourselves in practice and leading up to the season. But going back to last year, we didn't shoot the ball well in non-conference. Coming into conference until that West V game, we start clicking and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a long season. I think we only 8 games in, so we still got time to develop. And we, of course, we got a couple young guys and stuff like that to get right. But I mean, at the end of the day, we just gotta keep our confidence. Not gonna win every game. We know how we lost this game, and those other 2 games that we've lost has been up to us. So we know what we need to do, and we got to move on and continue to learn and get better every day.
Feel like you could look for some more runouts, get some better stops, and some runouts to trigger the offense and get you going?
For sure. Definitely pushing it more in transition. We turned them over a lot. We didn't get a lot of transition points. So I mean, that's us, and a little bit credit to them. Getting better. I mean, doing good on transition defense. So it's just it's really small things that we need to get better at. It's not huge, major things. So I mean, we're really close.
DaJuan, Coach was saying how you and Antonio are really high on the play hard chart, and how does it feel to get that praise from Coach and the other coaches?
It feel good because a lot of our main players are on the play hard chart. So I want to win it. Just got to keep playing hard.
Cardi, Coach was mentioning just a second ago how difficult the adjustment's been just to be in the #1 guy on the scouting report this year for the other team. How just would you describe what that adjustment's been like this year?
It's definitely been different. I know coming from my freshman season, I was more catch and shoot, being able to set up and be ready to whenever Dean or Cam or Barry kick it out to me or ask for whoever passes it. And last year, a little bit more ball handling, still that kind of role. And now it's more, really being the primary ball handler and calling the plays and setting it up and stuff like that. And definitely, people are definitely drawing a bunch. I'm definitely drawing a lot of people on me, and it's just, me passing it and making the right reads. I felt like my assist should have been a lot better this game. Should have passed a little bit more. Felt like those shots, those floaters I took felt good to me. Just was either too strong or didn't hit off the backboard the right way. So got to live with those. But definitely still had many opportunities to win this game. We brought it within 2 one time. We brought it within 3 one time. So in the second half, and we was down 13 at half. So it's just like, like I said, we were really close. Just got to execute in those time frames.
Cardi, Coach had mentioned a need for more of a leadership voice, whether that practice or during games. Is that something that you see out on the court that you think you can provide, or that who can provide that on this team right now?
Repeat that again.
Coach had mentioned a lack of a leadership voice right now. He wants you guys to be a bit more vocal. Do you sense that out on the court of practice or games or such?
Nah, I don't sense that. I feel like this is a really great group of guys right here. We love each other to death. We all want to win. We understand that nobody wants to lose, and of course, everybody wants to, make plays and help the team win. So I don't think it's a lack of a leader. I think it's just, everybody. We're more action than talking. We don't have to talk about it. Everybody knows. I feel like everybody knows everybody's role. We just trying to win, and right now it's not going. We're not making shots, and sometimes we collapse on defense. But at times, somebody definitely does say something like we need to do this. That I think X is more of the vocal person. He talks more, but I don't think it's a lack.
So speaking of Xavier, 1,000 points, 500 rebounds. You've been around Xavier for a while now. What do you think he means to this K-State program?
It means a lot. It was really whack that he was in foul trouble, so he couldn't really play much. We could really use him on the defensive end. He's always been a really great defender, and he can. And I felt like the fouls didn't help him get in his rhythm. I feel like me and him are volume shooters. And, we got to get warmed up and stuff like that, and the fouls kind of got him out his rhythm, so he didn't. I felt like he didn't feel it today. I don't know. Maybe if you speak to him, ask him about that. But that's just how I feel about it. But he definitely means a lot. Like you said, 1,000 points, 500 rebounds. He's active on the boards. He's scoring, and he was doing that with Cam, Dean, and Barry, and Wesley Wando here. So that's really, it just shows that he can make shots.
When you always do have to look ahead in a long season, how do you guys get it turned around later this month?
We turn around in practice. Just continuing to grind and get better and get back to the basics, and I play our K-State defense. Just continue to be a top 20 defense in the nation, which I believe we still are. We just had a couple slip ups today. Definitely credit to Marquette. They made plays.
Cardi, Marquette shoots at 12 of 22 from 3. What were some of the main issues in defending the 3 tonight?
Well, they had players that stepped up. Kane had a really good night. I think he had 17 and 9. Let me see. Yeah, he had 17 and 9. He probably didn't average nowhere close to that. And he's 3 for 4 from the 3. He was 2 for 10 leading up to this. So it's like, they had people make shots for them, and also credit to Marcus Howard for finding those. We came into the game understanding that his assists were low, so he didn't really pass the ball that much, but he probed it, and when we trapped him in the ball screens and found his teammates on the skips and stuff like that while we were tagging, making sure he don't get the dive person. So it was just him making some good reads, and then of course his teammates knocking shots when they passed it to him. So, and the coaches definitely said that the other guys were really good when he's not in it or he's not scoring. So that was another thing on the scout report that we maybe took too lightly or something like that. So it's just being locked in, focused, and just getting past this game. I'm past it. We lost. The game's over with. We got another game, Alabama State. Let's get it.